Vohu, Kshathra, Gatha. Song 16, a chosen dominion, a good government. The ideal government is one chosen by the people. It is the best reward, a divine boon. Asho Zarathustra works for that with dedication. Such a government is an ideal place of righteousness, progressive peace, true happiness, and best intellectual activities. One must work to strengthen such a government, and the head of such a government, a lord in spirit and leader in matter, must be qualified person of humble nature and firm faith. One who tries to weaken such a government shall suffer the consequence, because the divine rule is evil for the wrongful and true happiness for the righteous. The princes and priests, interested only in their own welfare, do not please Zarathustra. They do harm to the living world, an act that recoils and has grave consequences for them. The persons whom Zarathustra considers his friends are those who are wise, truthful, peaceful, progressive in the human fellowship. Of them, King Kshathra, Thrashashostra, Jamaspa, and his own cousin, Moidye Maha, are some. They, and many more, support Asho Zarathustra in his divine mission of spreading the thought-provoking message. They, in turn, are granted life in the divine presence, in a serene state of song and music. And although it is God who knows the best how dedicated to righteous a person is, Zarathustra venerates his companions, living or not, by their names and encircles them in love, in a true tribute to those who are devoted to God and God's creation. Vahishta Ishti Gatha, Song 17, Best Wish. A successful Zarathustra feels that his wishes of spreading the divine message to the entire humanity have come true. He finds that his early enemies have learned about the beauties of the good conscience and have accepted its principles. He appreciates the services being rendered by his companions, and as he prepares to retire, he urges them to continue their good work. Then he returns his attention to the merits of his youngest daughter, Purachista. He encourages her to choose a worthy mate. She does so by choosing a man who later becomes her father's successor, Jamasta Hogzo, who was specially chosen and trained by Zarathustra to lead the fellowship. The happy occasion provides Zarathustra with an appropriate opportunity to address future brides and bridegrooms. He cautions them not to forget their duties before God and the divine creation by indulging in an irresponsible, self-indulgent lifestyle. He urges them to strive together in the glorious effort to create a better world through their personal devotion to righteousness. Then he emphasizes that the whole structure of the ideal world society is built on a foundation of righteous families, each serving as a brick to be used in the building a wonderful new world for humanity. Every Zarathustrian has a profound responsibility to marry wisely and to raise a happy, productive, well-adjusted, and devout family. Thus, divorce is strongly discouraged, and marital couples are urged to be firmly committed to making their marriages succeed, to work together even though the bad times they share, to persevere their love and unity. The best wish is a truly sublime swan song of Zarathustra. A Ayama Ishyao. Concluding benediction. World Zarathustrian Fellowship. A world fellowship of men and women to bring peace and prosperity to every living being in the world is one of the main goals of the good conscience. It is the fulfillment of Zarathustra's mission, a mission aimed at perfecting the world in mind and matter, spirit and body toward immortality and union of God. It is the fellowship for which he rose, worked, and succeeded. It is the universal union which is desired. It is a unity which would bring true happiness to every person in every family. It is the unity built by loving families. It is the outcome of the true spiritual and physical democracy, in which there would exist no oppressor and no oppressed. It is to tread the path of righteousness with a good and sound mind. Its reward, righteousness. While Yatahu is the beginning of the Gathas, A Elyama Ishyao is their end. One is the aim of creating a perfectly happy world, and the other is the culmination of the aim. A Yama Ishiao is a prayer which wishes us a worthy world of unity through the good conscience, unity through the fellowship it establishes. It is a beautiful benediction with which Asho Zarathustra concludes his inspired and inspiring songs, the Gathas of divine love and sublime guidance. May we continue to follow the divine principles of wholeness and immortality by studying and practicing the thought-provoking message of the Gathas. And may we contribute to be worthy members of the Zarathustrian Fellowship.